Hey there, Captain here. Just going to give you a review of the Laney Lx120 head. Someone noticed it in my drum kit review there and said it was a badass fucking amp. So, just thought I'd give you guys a quick review of it. Now, as you can see down here, we've got a ton of effects that are actually on the amp, the head itself, and the level of it, how much you want to input there. You got your drive equalisation, because it's got a built-in drive, overdrive there, and you've got your treble mid, you've got your bass, steering back to normal, let's give it a little more treble when we put that on, and then you've got the ability to turn that and have these guys come into play there. So, you've got your standard clean there, your treble, mid, bass, and your volume, your master, and I've also got the matching Laney cab that comes with it. Just so you know, I'm going to be running it through a Korg pitch black and MT2. I'll give you an example of the MT2 to show you what type of metal sounds it can produce if you run it through a nice pedal, as well as the overdrive on it, of course, which is actually quite good in itself. The LEDs, they're something which I might go into at another point. They're custom, so I might show people how to put them onto their amp at some point. So, which guitar? I'll pick the Ibanez because it's my favourite, and I'll start to show you some sounds out of the Laney Lx120. So this is the clean sound that it produces, which is quite nice actually. You see there's lots of... It's really nice at picking out notes actually. I've had a few heads and a few cabs in my time, and this is actually one of the best. Now then, in order to do the next part, I'm going to show you the onboard effects. Now the easiest way to do this is going to be, I will turn the level up. The amp's not extremely high at the moment, so it's not as warm as what the sound. I'll turn it up a little bit. You get a little bit more feedback when you put the effects on. But as anyone knows, it depends how high you've really got them to. I'll put them on 6 and run you through them just by striking a few chords. This is delay, the first. You can add a bit more delay into that by switching it to number 2 or number 3. And put it on the highest delay. Playing with one hand, but you get the gist. Now we're going to go down to, oh, there's a 4th delay, I didn't even notice that. So now we're heading down to the choruses. So you can hear that feedback there, I think, as we're starting to enter relay actually. You see it's got quite a few effects on it, and they're actually all pretty decent in the scheme of things, considering they're on-built. Here's just some flange. Turn the old level up. Put some reverb on it and stuff now. Up. And they've also got a couple of combinations. I don't know if you can see, reverb plus chorus, which we're going to go on now, and then we've got delay and chorus. If any of you have seen my bands, you would notice I use that on a particular song. Now we'll turn all these off actually, and we will head towards and deal with the overdrive.
Onto the overdrive and what it sounds like. Yeah, it's okay. It's not as good as what it would sound like when it's going for the M22 and stuff, which I'll show you. But as for, in a way that onboard overdrives come, it's pretty standard. It's quite nice, and it's always nice to have the little XTS thing there to push that in and get a bit of extra depth to it, if you will, where you can dick around with the old 3 settings, treble, mid and bass there. So yeah, it's not bad, but I'll show you it with the M22. So this is it running through an MT2 then. One thing this head actually does lack is a gain switch, so if you're going to do metal with it, I suggest getting a metal pedal. I wouldn't use the overdrive that's on the amp because it doesn't have a gain, and you need it for the pinchies. So yeah, this is what it sounds like running through an MT2. So that's what it sounds like running through an MT2.
So anyways, comment, rate and subscribe, and chances are I'm going to be reviewing this little bad boy next, the Korg Pitch Black pedal, tuning pedal. Yeah, so give me some feedback. Thanks.